From isolation to innovation, how digital tools are revitalizing small businesses in Northern Ontario. In the vast forested expanse of Northern Ontario, home to rugged landscapes, Indigenous communities, and towns like Chapleau, Timmins, Sault Ste. Marie, and Sudbury, small businesses have long been the lifeblood of local economies. Yet, for owners in these low population areas, where densities often dip below one person per square kilometer, survival feels like an uphill battle against geographic isolation and economic headwinds. With the regional population hovering around 800,000, spread over an area larger than France, the challenges are expansive as the terrain itself. But amid the struggles, a digital revolution is underway. E-commerce, social media, and content creation are not just buzzwords. They're lifelines, transforming mom and pop shops into global players and igniting hopes for a sustainable future. Northern Ontario small businesses, from artisanal bakeries in Elliott Lake to outfitters in Kenora, face a perfect storm of obstacles. Declining industries like mining and forestry, once economic anchors, have left communities grappling with job losses and outmigration, creating an aging population and shrinking customer bases. A 2024 Fraser Institute study revealed that many rural towns are still recovering from the 2008 financial crisis, with populations and employment levels stagnant or falling. The Ontario Chamber of Commerce echoes this, noting that Northern Ontario's economic growth lags far behind the Greater Golden Horseshoe, where population booms fuel prosperity. On screen now is some of the research I conducted. We can see the different challenges, the impact on small businesses, and then a real life example of where this was drawn from. Sources are included. Anyone's interested can go through this. But essentially, the challenges we are facing are the limited local demand, infrastructure gaps, labor shortages, access to capital and services, and service disruptions. These issues all compound. Low demand stifles innovation, while isolation limits networking. As FedNor's 2025 to 2030 prosperity strategy warns, without intervention, small and medium enterprises, 99% of Northern Ontario's businesses, risk further decline. Yet, whispers of resilience echo from the entrepreneurs who've pivoted online, proving that geography no longer dictates destiny. The pandemic accelerated a shift that's been brewing for years, the rise of digital tools. For Northern Ontario's small businesses, platforms like Shopify, X, and YouTube aren't luxuries, they're equalizers, bypassing physical barriers to connect with urban and international markets. Ontario's Digital Main Street program, expanded in 2021, has funneled grants and training to rural retailers, helping over 100 northern businesses launch e-stores. E-commerce unlocks markets beyond the 401 corridor. A Thunder Bay jeweler, for instance, can now ship handmade Indigenous-inspired pieces to customers in Vancouver or New York via Etsy or a custom Shopify site, with targeted ads driving 20 to 30% sales growth. Farms leveraging farm-to-table narratives on online platforms have boosted visibility, with one Ontario operation seeing urban orders triple post-COVID. Tools like Google Analytics help track ROI, returning data into dollars, which is crucial when local sales alone can't sustain operations. Most platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are free to use and provide great reach and targeted advertisement options. Northern Outfitters use geo-targeted posts that lure Toronto anglers, while Sault Ste. Marie bakers share behind-the-scene reels that foster loyalty. A 2021 study on rural Iowa retailers, which mirrors Northern Ontario's dynamics, found social media networks slashed marketing costs by 50% through shared content and stakeholder collaborations, attracting new customers and building social capital. In Canada, 87% of shoppers start searches online, making consistent posting, think user-generated reviews, or live Q&As a trust builder that converts scrolls into sales. Authentic content is the secret sauce. Short videos of a Sudbury woodworker's craft process or TikToks from Manitoulin Island Winery's harvest can go viral, driving traffic without big budgets. Experts recommend the 80-20 rule. Focus 80% of efforts on high ROI content like customer stories, which boosts SEO and engagement. For rural owners, involving locals featuring non-competing businesses or charities creates cross-promotion magic, amplifying reach organically. As one Forbes contributor notes, consistent content marketing gives rural small and medium businesses a huge leg up, turning isolation into a narrative of unique, heartfelt authenticity. Meet Sarah Black, owner of Black River Crafts in Fort Frances. Pre-2020, her handmade birchmark art barely broke even amid tourism slumps. Today, her Instagram following of 15,000, up 300% via targeted reels, funnels e-commerce orders from across Canada, with sales up 150%. In Timmins, Mike's Maple Syrup Co. pivoted during lockdowns by live streaming tapping sessions on Facebook, partnering with urban grocers via Shopify. Revenue doubled, and they've hired 2 locals, countering labor woes. Similarly, a Sault Ste. Marie Chamber initiative trained 50 businesses in content tools, yielding a collective 40% online sales spike. These aren't anomalies. FedNor reports digital adoption has stabilized 20% of at-risk northern small and medium enterprises since 2022. The road isn't paved yet. Digital divides persist, with some remote First Nations still broadband scarce. But investments like Ontario's $150 million rural broadband push signal commitment. As CFIB advocates for tax relief, entrepreneurs eye AI-assisted content and AR try-ons to stay ahead. For Northern Ontario small businesses, the future gleams with possibility. E-commerce erodes isolation, social media weaves communities, and content crafts legacies. As one Timmins owner shared in a recent X post, we went from serving locals to shipping worldwide. Digital tools turned our small into unstoppable. That's it for us.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have a video, story, or event you would like to see featured on this channel, just send us an email at nocaudits@gmail.com.